You know that feeling when you're finally moving forward, finally feeling like yourself. And then something pulls you back. Not a big thing, something small, a reaction, a shutdown, a moment you couldn't explain. And you're left standing there thinking, why am I like this again? Because a part of you is still trying to protect you. And here's what I want you to know before we go any further. You're not broken. You're experiencing something most people never learn to see. There's a part of you that knows exactly who you are, and another part that learned how to keep you safe. Today, we're not fighting between them, we're bringing them home. This is not self-improvement. This is reunification. This is part of something bigger, something we've been walking together, a process of remembering, recognizing, and integrating what's always been there, discovering who you're always been. And if you want to go deeper with this, I put together a guide that walks you through what we're covering, step by step, at your own pace, in the description. Here's something most people were never told. All those emotions, all those feelings, all those thoughts that drive you crazy at times does not mean you're broken. You adapted, you adjusted, you found ways to stay safe in spaces that didn't feel safe. And that matters. That part didn't show up randomly. It learned, it protected, it carried you. And this is where most people get it wrong. They try to fight the part that helped them survive. But the real you was never erased, just covered, just waiting. Here's the part no one has ever explained. The two parts of you are not enemies. They both are trying to help you. They're just out of sync with each other. They both want peace, safety, connection, to belong, to feel clear. There are two parts working inside of you right now. The protector, the shadow, also known as the adapted you. They each have a role. And here's what most people never understand. The real you and the adapted you are both trying to get you home. They just don't agree on the best pathway. Think about the last time you were in conversation that felt threatening. Maybe someone criticized you. Maybe you felt unseen. Maybe the room went quiet and something in you just shut down. That's not weakness. That's the adapted you recognizing an old pattern and it's stepping forward to do its job, that the real you now sees it and starts asking questions about why are we doing this? Now we have same destination, different road or pathway. One part of you relaxes into truth. Another part of you controls everything and just feels safe enough to breathe. One trusts, the other protects, and neither one is wrong, but only one of them actually knows who you are. And this changes everything. Healing isn't removing the adapted self. It's three things: meeting it, bringing aware it's even there, sitting down with it, giving it your presence instead of your resistance, identifying it, calling it by name so it loses its power to run you from the shadows. Real word. Think about the moment when you overreacted. Maybe you shut someone out. Maybe you said something you didn't mean. Maybe you just disappeared into yourself and couldn't explain why. Most people respond to that moment with shame. Why did I do that again? What's wrong with me? But what if that moment wasn't a failure? What if it was the adapted you, your protector, doing the only thing it ever learned to do, keep you safe? That's where healing begins, not in the correction, in the conversation. And it sounds like this. I see why you did that. I understand what you were protecting me from. Thank you for helping me survive. You don't have to lead anymore. Presence. It softens when it finally feels safe. It never tried to hurt you. And if you're honest with yourself, you felt both. That awareness beginning. Stay with me here, not in theory, in experience. Inhale, exhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, exhale. Calming the central nervous system down. Now quietly say, I see the part of me that adapted. And again, I see you. Now one more breath. Exhale. And say, you did your job well. Thank you. Feel that? Feel the movement in your body? And now, you don't have to protect me from the light. This is where it becomes real world. You've probably tried to fix this before. Maybe you read the book. Maybe you said the affirmation. Maybe you did the journaling and felt better for a day. And then the same reaction came back. That's not because you failed. That's because the information alone doesn't reach the part of you that adapted. Only presence, awareness of the situation, and emotions do. So don't overthink what comes next. Don't analyze it. Just bring yourself to it. 4 steps, that's all. Step 1, notice the moment. Ask yourself, is this coming from peace or protection? Warmth is identity. Tightness is adaptation. That's your compass. Step 2, speak to the adapted part. You're safe. I'm here. You can rest. Step 3, invite the real you forward. What feels calm, true, and steady right now? Not loud, not urgent, clear. Step 4, walk together. Not separated, not fighting. The part that protects you and the part that leads are now moving forward as one. This is true integration. This is healing. And I want you to know, where did you feel the warmth? And where did you feel the tightness today in your body? Take note of what's happening. When you felt these indicators, this will give you insight on whether the real you or the adapted you is controlling most of your day. And this is where everything starts to shift. Now remember, you're not here to erase the adapted self. You're here to let it rest. You're not becoming someone new. You're remembering the original you. And when that part of you adapted finally feels safe, the real you doesn't have to fight to rise. It just does. Wholeness. That's what's coming home feels like. Nothing in you is broken. You're remembering. The real you, the one that existed before the adapting began, the consciousness is still there. And it's bringing you home. And if you're ready to go deeper, the next step is right here. Stay with me. Because this is a journey, and remembering is how you come home. Walk gently, walk wisely, walk in the light that has always been within you. I appreciate you. Have a great day.